is in real danger here. There was one water drop from a helicopter that helped him, but this thing is really moving, and we'll have to see how this turns out here. The boat appears to be safe, but there are other objects here on this property that he's trying to save right now. He's got a shovel. That's what he has.
Yeah, Bill, is there any way for this person to get out at this point, and are there any ground crews in this area?
In terms of firefighters, because of our altitude, it's difficult to see if law enforcement is nearby, but at this point I have to imagine he's been given ample warning. Vacate the property. He is ill-advised. Anybody would be ill-advised to stand there and fight a forest fire which is encroaching upon your property, regardless of how important the property is to you. You could suffer smoke inhalation. That could render you unconscious. If you're knocked out on the ground, the fire is going to advance not only on your property, but on you as well. So this is a very serious health concern for this person. This is a life or death battle that he's waging on his own. It's not a necessary battle. He needs to vacate the property and let the professionals on the ground and in the air move in and do what they can to save the property. Firefighters, they're very clear about this. They have two primary missions. They always say our job number one is to protect lives, and the number two, protect property. But if you don't assist in protecting your own life, there's very little firefighters can do. If that fire moves in, gets any closer to him, if he can't fight it, if the smoke overtakes him, which it appears to be doing right now, if he's knocked unconscious, it's going to be a real chore for firefighters to stop and bring their resources in and rescue that individual. So let the property go up in flames. Property damage is one thing, but when it comes to your health and safety, maybe you know this individual, maybe you recognize that property, maybe you know that guy's cell phone number, give him a ring, tell him to vacate while he can. Open up the shop for you just a bit. If he comes out to the east, as you can see, there's still a way out. There's some dirt roads that lead away from that property, but as you can see, the smoke is so thick right now, it's going to be difficult for him to see anything after a while, and he might have trouble with visibility getting out of the fire line. So extremely dangerous for him, for any animals on the property as well. We saw some folks on the property vacating earlier, bringing their animals away from the property as well, but now it's difficult to see much of anything because the smoke is taking over that property. You can still see some flames on the left side of the boat, and you can see that property has a great number of items: cars, trucks, RVs, modular homes, trailers, all kinds of things. And there's that guy right there in the middle of your screen. So fortunately, he's still alive and kicking, but extremely dangerous. We'll keep you updated on his progress as well as the progress of firefighters on the ground. Back to you.
And he had a dog with him too. It looked like a black dog. Here comes another helicopter. Maybe they're going to do a water drop. And so there is some hope here that the property may be saved. And so maybe that's what he's hoping, banking on, is that he's going to be out there fighting on the ground with just his shovel, but that the cavalry will come in and swoop in, as they're doing right now, and do some water drops. There was a dog in the lower right-hand corner of your screen, and there was a water drop just on the leading edge of that fire as it encroached on this man's property. He's standing behind the boat, the man in the red shirt, all alone, with a shovel, and getting some help from the air there. That really did help the fire to lay down for a time, although it looks like the flames are inching up again.
Because he's walking away from the boat now.
He's walking down the main...
hopefully he'll be getting into his vehicle and getting out of this area. As Bill Thomas said, there is still a way out. That is good, but it could be very confusing for him to get out of there with all of that heavy smoke. We're going to show you a map now of the area.